Jacqueline, hello. Let me see. Imports, yes. Oh, I don't know why I always forget to turn my Wi-Fi off. I should, because otherwise that one is gonna be a bitch about it. Yes. Yes. Hi everyone, welcome. Hi Newbeans, here in 30 seconds, welcome. Very quickly indeed, very quickly indeed. I really love your singing. Oh, thank you. I was doing that just a little bit absentmindedly, sorry. I just listened to the song and it's just a good song, so it's just like, yes. It's stuck in my head. The one, I've never seen the movie of, wait, let me look it up, of High School Musical, but I've heard the song and I'm like, ooh, I like that song. Let me turn it in my list, and now I'm kind of like low-key obsessed. Where is it though? Where is it? Let's see. Oh, All I Want. Olivia Rodrigo from High School Musical. The series, was there a series? I don't remember. The High School Musical very much came after me. I'm too old for High School Musical. But that one is a really good song. I really like the song. So yeah. Hi Dreamsy, hello. I'm doing alright. Beautiful as always, thank you. Birds are happy today. In the background, yes, they better be. It's a recorded thing, so they better be happy. But yeah, I just like the background noise that birds make. I also have my window open, so you might hear some actual birds, but I think it's too hot outside for the birds right now. So I just have some recordings. Only saw the movie, not the series. I didn't even know there was a series, to be honest. I just know the first movie with Zac Efron. I don't know if he was still in the second movie as well. And what's her name? She also had a Gabriella, but I think that was the name of the character. Which also beautiful voice, by the way. Yeah. Can't copyright birds. Exactly. Because I used to have my own like music in the background, because I love just music is my thing. So I had my own music, but that got copyrighted, and I was like, okay, you know what, let me put in classical music, like piano music. But even that got copyrighted. I'm like, how can you copyright that? Anyway, so then I was just like, you know what they cannot copyright? Nature. Let me put on nature sounds, because I need to have something in the background, because otherwise it's too quiet for me. But yeah, birds, it's soothing. Yeah, it is. I like it. It's just calming. I might close the window. I don't know if you guys hear it, but like the neighbors are also like working in the garden, so you might hear a little bit of like that as well. But let me put it a little bit higher. But yeah, I like the sound of birds. Because I also like to sit, like, in the Netherlands it's very much a thing where people just put like tiles in their back garden and whatnot, and we are one of the few gardens here that is all green. Like, we have everything. So sometimes I just like sitting in the garden as well, just to look at the birds and like hear them chirp and stuff. It's very grounding. It's very nice. Bloody Nora birds aren't nice to hear. I don't know those. Hi Evo. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, guys, let me know. I feel like today is just gonna be a very calming day. Nothing to, like, yesterday I was very yappy. There was a lot in there. It was a lot. But today I feel like it's more like calming. It's more, let's just sit, let's just relax, let's just, you know, do tarot. Yeah. Did you check out the songs? I left a comment on your recent post. Yes, I did. But halfway, like, I was going through it all. Again, I still have written down the Ariana Grande with Into You, which I wanted to add. I haven't continued yet because I was listening to it and then my best friend called, or I called my best friend. I don't know, one of the two. So I kind of lost track. I think it was the second link that you sent where I'm like, oh, I like that one. The first one I was a bit like, I don't know. I'm very picky, by the way. This is not like on you or anything like that. It's just like, I don't know. How it's done, yeah. And this is what it sounds like. That was the one where I'm like, oh, this, I like this one. But then I also found Free from K-pop Demon Hunter, the duet with Jinu, I think, which I love. That is my new obsession as well, that song. I like it. I haven't heard it too much, but yes. And I also still need to listen to Save Your Tears for Another Day as well from Reshma, because I don't know that song. I don't know that song at all. And then I want to add in a couple of my own as well. So yes. Yes. Oh wait, did I change this? I think I did. I don't remember. I did. Okay, good. Good. That's okay, we have differences. Yeah, exactly. Which is fine. 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 Taylor got engaged, I heard. Yes. I thought she already broke up with Kelsey. So I was a bit surprised. I thought they had broken up, but apparently now they are engaged. Well, I'm very, very happy for their happy news. Yeah, all the songs are amazing. And what it sounds like is so inspiring for me. Yeah. Well, that's good. I know that feeling, because I had that very much as well. It just like motivates you to, yeah, get going, which is nice. Anyway, guys, fill in the poll as well. Let me know what it is that you would like to see me do for the free oracles. Today's poll is either Love Notes, which is number 1, Mystic Moon Timeline Oracles, which is number 2, number 3 are the Spirit Animals, and number 4 are Your Feelings Are Valid oracles, which are just feelings. So how is someone feeling about a certain situation? There's like happiness, anxiousness, love, overwhelmed, bottled up, like those kind of just like feelings. What feelings are going on right now? But yeah, that is what's going on. Fill in the poll. Let me know what it is that you would like to see me do for the free oracles. Only the top 2 answers we will be adding on. As always, if you're interested in oracle right now, you can get one. It is going to be for a €2 donation. Whether it is one of these or any of my other oracles, €2 donation is how you can get those. If you would like a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, why do I always want to say it doesn't have to be a yes or no question? A more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look up the exchange rate and we will figure it out. So yeah, that's what's going on. As well as members always have one free open choice oracle in the priority as well. So yeah, Caroline, let's take a look at your dark confession from C. From C. C for Gerline. I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. I'm not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. And I've lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. Keep messing up. Oh. I also don't understand why I always yawn so much in the live stream. Like, I've slept so much last night. I think it's more to do with just me relaxing rather than actually being tired. Because I have it when I sing too. When I sing, I yawn a lot, which is good, because then I relax the muscles that I actually use for singing, which is good, according to my singing coach. But yes, anyway, fill in the poll, guys. Let me know what it is that you would like to see me do. I'll close the poll in like a minute or so. Right now, number 1 is the love notes, and then we have shared second place with the Mystic Moon timelines, or the feelings. Last place right now is the spirit animal guidance, and I need those to clear 1, 2 before I can start. Also, I really like that my curls are it's kind of like working very quickly as well. I like where like my hair is going now that I'm doing shit about it. Oh, because that means it's working. But this morning I woke up, like I do the little pineapple thing on my head because ChatGPT told me I should sleep with a pineapple thing in my head. So I do. I listen to my ChatGPT. But then this morning it was just a hot mess, and I wanted to do my fingers through my hair so badly, but ChatGPT is like, no, don't brush your hair like ever, and don't put your hands through it only when it's like just to detangle after you do a shower, and like you can do this, but you can, or like scrunch it, but you cannot rake your hair with your fingers, which is just very annoying. It's very something that I need to get used to as well, because it's just yes. Hi Ashley. Hello. But then also, like, my bangs need different treatment because it needs to look different, because otherwise you are gonna get these little silly little thingies, which just looks ridiculous. So I need to figure that out. Anyway, let's take a look. Lol, ChatGPT can do wrong. That's true, but for now ChatGPT knows better than I do. So for now, no raking my fingers through my hair until someone tells me, oh, it's fine. Because I think after, if I do, it gets like frizzy and it loses the curl. It just becomes the bush that we know it gets. So I'm like, okay, let's not touch it. Don't touch it. Yes, okay, let's take a look for the poll. We have love notes, of course, and feelings. And then these two get put away again, which I kind of thought already. Love notes, odyssey. Love notes. Or, how do I describe this? Feelings oracle. So that can be, how are you feeling? How is someone else feeling about a certain situation? What are someone's feelings? All that. Oh, and it fits. Nice. Or the little love notes. So yes, guys, let me know which one you would like. I have an appointment with Brenda on Friday afternoon. Nice. So I'll let you know on Monday what was found out. Nice. Yes, definitely do. I'm very curious about what she has to say about this. Well, that's exciting. That's exciting. But yes, guys, so the options for the free oracles is always follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know your name and the option you would like. The options available for today are either the little love notes or feelings oracle. So what feelings are there? Whether it is from your person in a certain situation or any of it. Let me know. If you would like a different oracle, a priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation. That's how you can get those. If you would like a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tipeee, or Super Chat. Again, if you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look up the exchange rate and we will figure it out. I have such sorrow for a donkey now. Poor baby. But you're right. You still have freedom of choice. Yeah. Thank God Donkey is working on his childhood trauma now. Yeah. I think so too. And I think it's finally, it's a little bit like where it's like long overdue, but we're not going to complain about it. You know. We're not going to complain. Oh my God. I took a customer order yesterday. Her name was Lindy. Nice. Monica, love notes from Jay. Jay for Monica. I wish we could be together forever. I'm yours forever and ever. And I dream about you at night. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Can I get the feelings oracles from Simon to Lilith? Are those Pokemon? I think those are Pokemon. Not your last name. Those are Pokemon. I think, but it's like a newer generation, so I'm a bit where I'm like, right? Right? I'm not saying something stupid, right? We are Pokemon. Okay, good. From Simon to Lilith. From Simon. How's Simon feeling? Wait, where? Simon? There. Simon to Lilith. Simon to Lilith. We have sorrow. We have stress, self-confidence, and creativity. Well, that's for sure. But I do feel that it brings, I definitely feel that it brings some good stuff as well with that self-confidence, feeling good about oneself, creativity, being able to let it out, but also stress and sorrow. Maybe feeling stressful about the situation and feeling just a little bit sad about it. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to leave there. Gerline, darling, I already did your Dark Confessions, darling. I feel stressed because of him. I get that. Guys, don't forget to like the live stream. It's the only thing I ask in return. Makes sense why he always come to me often. You like that nurturing, loving, caring, and he never got it. Yeah, exactly. But that is also why it is triggering for him as well. Like, because he's not used to it, so he doesn't know how to deal with it. And then if you're comfortable with stress, you push away, or it's like unnatural to be around someone that, you know, yeah. Few love notes from David for Giel. What's the point of it all? Our paths will always reunite. And do you miss me the way I miss you? I'm gonna get a reading. Okay, darling. Can I get the free oracle on how Donkey feeling? Yeah, about dealing with his childhood trauma. Yes. Let's take a look at these. How is Bruce feeling about dealing with his childhood trauma? How's he feeling? Oh my god. We have worry, fear of abundance, we have overwhelmed, worn out, but also relieved. I love how we have relieved as the overall, because relieved does say like that it is like worth it, or we are working on it. It is overwhelming for sure. There's a lot of worry, a lot of stress. Will it get better? And then that fear of abundance, like that is also fear of the unknown. Like this is the demon that we know. Are we gonna trade it for more, for better? What does that look like? So I do feel that there is still a little bit of like insecurity surrounding it getting better, and then the risk of self-sabotage again, of course. But very I kind of want to say stressed, overwhelmed, worn out, but at the same time there is that the more he works on it, the more he lets go, the more that it, like, you know, there are moments of relief there. At the bottom we have love as well, which I just love. So yeah. Payment sent. Thank you so much, darling. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. What deck are we gonna use? I kinda want the pandas today. The pandas. On social media, this person, she is stalking my social media, and is she jealous of me? Because me and Colin are cool. Okay. So, is this person like eyeing, stalking, checking out your social media, and what are her... I kind of want to take a look, what are her thoughts on the situation between you and Colin being cool? I'm glad he's getting some relief from dealing with it. Yeah, thanks, Lenny. You're very welcome, as always. You're very welcome. Okay, what is this person's... I kind of want to take a look, like, what is her deal? How is she... what is she feeling? Or what are her thoughts and feelings about you and Colin being cool? What are her thoughts and feelings about you and Colin being cool together? What are her thoughts and feelings about you guys being good together? Like, we're good. It's all good. We have the Hanged Panda as the overall energy. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Tower. We have the Sun. Queen of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling that there's a feeling of like, okay, I'm just gonna see, watch, not gonna interfere in any kind of like way, but I'm gonna check. So we will check about is she like stalking your social media, which I kind of feel like it's a yes. But I kind of feel like that there's an air of like, oh, I'm cool, I'm good, I don't care. Seven of Swords is lying, hiding, dishonesty. The Tower is sudden change, revelation. So I definitely feel that finding out that you two were like just good together, like we're fine, we're good. That might have been a little bit of a shock at the same time with that sun, like happiness. So I feel like a little bit. Oh, she's a Gemini. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like at one end she's like, oh, I'm happy and that's fine and I don't care. The other end there's a little bit, but I feel like that more comes from her need that she wants something from calling and not getting it. But that's different from that. I feel like that there might be a little bit of fear from her of like, is Colin a fuckboy? Are you the person that she has to worry about? So I do feel that there is those thoughts going on, but with that Hanged Panda, she is just taking a little bit of step back, not interfere, just seeing what happens, if things happen, and how does that impact me. But in the meantime, Gemini, like, very much gathering all the information that you can. Just, yeah. Is she checking out your social media? Is she checking out your social media? We have the Ace of Swords. I don't know if she even, like, talked to you, but we have the 10 of Wands, the Hermit, the Lovers, and the 4 of Cups. I do want to say yes. And I feel like that she might, I don't know if you and Colin had dated in the past or have like pictures together. I feel like that there is a little bit of like looking at the past or like looking what she's dealing with exactly. I don't think it is for, I think with the Ace of Swords it's just one time. She checked just one time. I don't think it is stalking as like she keeps going back to your page. I think it's just one time just to, again, gather information to see what happened or what the deal is a little bit. We got pictures, yeah, okay. Yeah. I think nothing much has to do with you as a person. But does she have ill intentions too? I think towards you, no. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, let me take a look why the Sun is here. What is that happiness here for her? Towards the situation with Colin. What is that happiness here? 8 of Cups. Okay, 7 of Pentacles and a 5 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, I don't think that she sees you as a threat. I do feel that she wonders what the connection is between you and Colin, or what it was, what it looked like, what it was. Just getting some curiosity. I don't think that it is like jealousy. I don't think it is, yeah. But why do I keep getting bad vibes from her? Because I think that's her insecurity. I think she is just unsure. There is just a little bit of a feeling of I really don't care. Because the Sun with happiness, we have the 8 of Cups, which is emotionally moving on, next step. Like, you know, with the 7 of Pentacles as well, with the 5 Swords, which is like self-sabotage. 5 Pentacles is just a feeling of lack. So I feel like that there is just a feeling if you and Colin were something a thing, then it would have already happened. And then she's just like, okay, I'm happy about that, you know, it didn't happen when there was a chance or the opportunity. Yeah. So she's insecure a little bit, I kind of want to say, a little bit. As well as just, okay, this is going to sound just very harsh and very direct, but I feel like that she just doesn't give a shit about you as a person. And not to say that that is bad intent, it's just she doesn't care. It's the same of like seeing someone in the street pass by, where she's like, I'm not gonna ask that person for their life story, so why would I want to be friends with you, you know? Yeah. I think the situation with, it's just where, yeah, it's just like passing ships where it's like, no, I don't really, I think there was just a little bit of curiosity, and yes, I do feel that there's that checking out, but I think it's more has to do with understanding the situation, what she wants, which is Colin, how that fits in, and, you know, yeah. Yeah. I don't think that she is gonna intentionally try to mess up the relationship between you and Colin, but I also don't think that she is gonna intentionally trying to push him towards you as well. She is just gonna go like, okay, this is just me. A little bit of a selfish energy of like, I'm just here for me. So yeah, that's kind of what I feel like this. Give me 2 seconds. Anyway, she's still stalking though. Get that again. Yeah. Gotta bounce. Okay, see you next time, darling. Thank you for popping in. Have a good one. Go kick ass. You got this. Hi everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know who is still here, so let me... Sorry. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. I reset the chat real quick. If you're interested in the free oracles, all you need to do is follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know your name and the option you would like. The two options available for today are the little love notes or the feelings oracle deck. So what feelings are here? How does someone feel about a certain situation, or what is going through their mind or happening with the feelings? We can take a look at that. Follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know your name and the option you would like. I will start from a last chat, work my way down, so if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more, have patience, and I will get to your question eventually. If you would like a different oracle, a priority oracle, or just another oracle, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you would like a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know, I'll look it up and we will figure it out. Again, I will start from a last chat, work my way down, so if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more. It's going to be a very chilled live stream today. Also, there's still the giveaway going on because we reached 3,000 followers on Friday, but then Friday evening it dropped already underneath, like I think like I lost like 8 followers. Right now we are at 2997, so we need 3 more, and then if we hit 3,000 and tomorrow it's still going to be 3,000, I will be doing the giveaway, but a lot of people left the whole thing. So yes, you can still enter the giveaway as well. Give me 2 seconds to answer my best friend, and then we will get going with the free oracles. Okay, let me take a look. Tanshu, some feeling oracles. Also, guys, don't forget to like the live stream. It's the only thing I ask in return, and I am seeing that not everyone liked the live stream. So yeah, Tanshu, feeling oracles from Abhishek. How is Abhishek feeling towards Tanshu? Abhishek towards Tanshu. What feelings are there? We have gratitude, change, and joy. Okay, gratitude, change, and joy towards you. Sukanya, love notes from Shubhankar. Shubhankar. For Sukanya. I want to fall asleep next to you. I need to sort things out first before I can come to you. Our paths will always reunite. And do you miss me the way I miss you? And you hope everything was okay yesterday. What happened yesterday? Oh, yes. Yes, he is. Well, yes. In the end, it was fine. Yes. Nat, some love notes from DV. DV for Nat. Do you miss me the way I miss you? I want to fall asleep next to you. And will you help me? Will you help me? Brienne, some love notes from Floyd. Floyd for Brienne. Floyd for Brienne. Okay, there we are. Don't pressure me. My love for you is stronger than ever. And I love you so much. I love you so much. Okay. Okay. Feelings from ST to Rose. How is ST feeling towards Rose? That's it? Okay. We have reflection and we have love. Love that. Reflection and love. Kitty is hopefully he isn't saying different things to them, which will happen. I don't know what we're talking about. Stefania, love notes from H. H for Stefania. I love you so much. I can't, not right now. And you light up my world. You light up my world. Hola, Rosie. Hi. A message from Chad, so a love note is what you are gonna get. A love note from Chad for Rosie. Chat to Rosie. We have you light up my world. Why do we have to be apart? And I think about you all the time. Okay, then there was a lot of attracted. Melissa, could I get love notes from Joe to me? Yes, you can. From Joe to Melissa. Joe. My love for you is stronger than ever. And do you love me the way I love you? You're welcome. Rimshot love notes from Nabil. Nabil. Rimshot. I want you. I think about you all the time. And I'm tired of running. Tired of running. Ashley, thank you for the donation. Thank you. That gives me also a moment to check my best friend's list just because she... okay. Oh god, I love that girl. Anyway. Yes, Ashley, let me take a look. Nat, thank you for the donation as well. Oh, Nat, I do have to say, euro to dollar. The dollar dropped significantly in the last period of time. So for the dollar, it's no longer 1-on-1. So it is 11.50 for dollars. Nowadays. But let me take a look at your question. I'll start with Ashley's question though. I want to know how or what Donkey thinks of my childhood trauma with my stepdad and how it is connected with his childhood trauma. Okay. So, Bruce. what were his like thoughts and feelings about finding out like your trauma in regards to his own. So, what are his... How did he see your trauma? How did he see your childhood trauma? We have the Eight of Swords, yes, as overall. So I do feel that it made him... yeah. She now just realized that I'm in the live stream. Anyway. Okay, Eight of Swords is overall energy. I do think that it made him think a lot about his own situation. I also saw the Eight of Cups here as well, where I feel like that it was a little bit triggering to him in the sense of like how you moved on or how you dealt with it, or not letting it necessarily impact you the way that it impacts him, I kind of want to say, or where he resorts to addiction like you didn't. The Eight of Cups is emotionally distancing yourself from the situation. And again, the Eight of Swords is overall energy. That's very much him just kind of like, oh, okay, like how did I deal with it? You know, that there's just a difference. You can go through the same thing or similar thing, but then deal with it very differently. Where for him, this was the only way. This kind of like questions his choices, because it never really felt like choices for him, the way that he acted. It's just like, no, that's just how I deal with it, that's just how I do, and that, you know, for him it wasn't like an active choice. We also have the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Magician, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. I can talk about it freely now without crying. Yeah. I think... I think that there was a little bit of a feeling of like, I wish I could deal with it the way that you dealt with it. Also the realization that you could talk about it, like you talking about it really helped. Like you being able to talk about it, but just talking about it in general helps you to process it. And yeah, with that Knight of Wands here as well, the Knight of Wands is very impulsive. Very like, oh, that looks like fun, let me try it, you know? And I feel like that was his coping mechanism, where you actually let go, or you released the heaviness of it. He delved into short-term satisfaction, into this looked like fun, let me try it, or, you know, I kind of want to take a look why the King of Cups is here. Why is the King of Cups here? We have the Five of Cups, the Six of Wands, Temperance, Nine of Swords, and a Star. Okay, I don't know what the situation is between you and your stepdad, but I do feel that there is still a feeling of being able to deal with him as well, in like a normal way, not wanting to bash his brains in. Temperance is well balanced. Five of Cups is very much focused on what we have lost, but that there's still... The Star is well hopeful. Six of Wands, small victories, overcoming shit with your stepdad. I do think, I don't know if there were nightmares. I feel like it's more so, is it like talking about it? I don't know. I feel like nightmares also had a big impact here, because with the Ace of Cups, like how you dealt with it is very with emotion, letting emotions in and expressing it. And I feel like he is the little pen that is trying to get into the cup of like, oh, that seems like a healthy way to deal with it, let me also dive into it, let me also like try. But he is too small, like the panda is too small. He hasn't done the groundwork that you did to get where you were back then. But I do feel that it was very in and out, hot and cold, very like, oh, I want to just be around you because the way that you go through it, I want that to rub off on me. But at the same time, very confronting, because that means that he had a different choice as well, and he chose short-term satisfaction. Yeah. What does that mean now? The Eight of Pentacles. So now I feel like he is doing more the groundwork. Ten of Cups. Yeah. And then the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Now I feel like he is doing the groundwork. He is taking small steps forward. He is, you know, getting to the point where he has his own cup that he can reach. Learning, growing, you know. The Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving energy in the deck, but making sure that each step that he does well. Yeah. Again, I don't know, because the King of Cups is still kind of like bothering me, because the King of Cups is a very emotionally caring, giving, loving energy. Masculine, healthy masculinity. Because I feel like your issues or your trauma with your stepdad doesn't necessarily influence your connection and relationships with men in that level. Like, you can still be intimate with him. You don't have a problem with intimacy. Or with, like, what traumatized you with your stepdad didn't necessarily, or he didn't see that bleed into the relationships, because you were highly aware of everything that's going on. So if there was something going on, you communicated that. Like, I don't really like it when you do that, because that triggers me, so please don't. Where he would just dump it on relationships. But yeah. Yep, I can be around my stepdad without wanting to kill him, but don't want to be near him still. Yeah, which is understandable. Because again, with temperance, that's just finding that middle ground that works. Like compromise. Like you had to compromise with that. Yeah, I had that feeling. That is how Bruce thought about that. Yeah, King of Cups on... Is King of Cups on his? I think that, like, we're asking about how does he see about you. So yeah, I kind of feel like that more has to do with... Because we have temperance, again, compromise. I feel like more so like how you dealt with a father figure, especially if he's still in your life. Because that was a bit like our... Because I assumed, me personally, not as a tarot reader, I'm assumed that he wouldn't be in your life anymore. So I was a bit confused about this, where I'm like, what? Why do we still have to compromise? Why do we still have to... But yeah, how you, like, deal with your stepdad is also vastly different to how he deals with his abuser. And that you were able to find, again, compromise in that. It did influence me where I didn't trust men at all, but I just learned to dip my foot in, start to talk to them and see how they are, then see if I want to be friends. Yeah, but I think from his perspective, with him, it didn't, like, he didn't feel that influence, where for him, of course, his relationship with the person he's dating right now is heavily influenced by his connection with his mom, and where you are able to deal with it, talk about it, and not, or choosing not to have that influence you as much as it would like to. Not that you don't struggle with it, but you are able to deal with it, with the struggle. how can I, because I still want a romantic relationship, even though that happened, and there are things in relationship that trigger me, but I know how to deal with it because I want a relationship. I want a healthy relationship, and that requires from me just a little bit more practice and stepping out of my comfort zone. He has the opposite. This is my comfort zone and this is what I'm gonna do, because that's my comfort zone. He wants it, but he's not taking the responsibility for his own traumas. Everyone else should adapt to him. But yeah. I just had to accept it happened, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. Then I realized I could be more toughed up than I am. And knowing that not too many people could go through what I went through and be as good as me or better. Yeah, so I'm proud of myself. So yeah, I'm very proud of you. Because that, it's all just a lot. Because I'm proud, I don't think anyone can blame you for, after everything that you've been through, to become a horrible person yourself. But you chose not the easy route. You went, you know what? That's not me. I'm not gonna let what happened to me be my identity. And I'm gonna choose differently, which is a way harder thing to do. And it's, a lot of people wither under what happened. Not that it's not painful, not that it's not hurtful, not that it's not a very traumatic and sad experience. Yeah, because I also very much see the flame within you that just wants more. You have such a crave and desire for life, and to live life your way. So yeah, very proud of that. I completely dealt with it in college and let anger go. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I could have. At least like me now, maybe. Maybe back then, you never know who you are, but... Yeah. Also, I'm just a bit where, my brain is just, shifting towards... I'm very protective of other people. Yeah, and the more you tell, the more I'm just like, wait, are your mom and your stepdad still together? I'm this close to stamping your mom as I don't like your mom. I'm that close to saying oh yeah, no, I don't like your mom as a person. Yes. Anyway, yes, because if the answer is a yes, if they are still together, then I don't like your mom. Sorry. Not that, that's my why am I saying this? This is so, you don't need to know that. But, yeah, oh my god. But I worked on trusting from Sistine when it last happened, till I let it all go. And also, I did it all by myself without any help. Just research and learning things. Oh, but that's amazing. That's amazing. And that's so difficult to do as well. Oh my lords. But that just proves and solidifies that you are just a person. That if you set your mind to it, you can become the emperor of the world, or the empress of the world. My mom and stepdad finally slept when I was starting 8th grade. Finally slept? Slept? 8th grade. I don't know what 8th grade, what age that is. 8th grade. Is that 8 and then plus 6? So 14? But yeah. Okay guys. Okay. Wait, what did I... needed to do. Why did I get these out? Because I still have paying donations. I'm so sorry. Nat, I'm sorry for the wait, darling. Can you spill the tea on my future love partner? Anything I need to know about this person? I can't wait until you finish. I can wait until you finish for this. Oh, that's fine, darling. So your future partner, Nat. Anything that we need to know? Anything that we need to know? Nat. Hopefully you're still in the chat. I'm sorry, that took longer than usual, I suppose. But let's take a look. For Nats. Future person for Nats. There we are. Can we get anything on this person? Who are they? What are they like? How will they meet? What will they look like? Maybe a timeline? Anything we get on Nat's future partner. Nat. Oh, we have the Two of Cups. That's like 2 peas in a pod. Look at that. Cutie patooties. Cutie patooties. Okay. Okay. Love that. So it feels very, almost want to say like protective. Like, for some reason this one always reminds me a little bit of real like masculinity. Like, I'm there, you can just be your goofy self, and I'm just gonna be here, your big bear protector type of feeling, which is just, I love that. Okay. We have the Two of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Three of Swords, we have the Six of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands, yes, we have Judgment, we have the World, we also have the Queen of Pentacles, yes, we have the Devil, the Knight of Cups, and we also have the Empress. Love that. So we have the King and Queen of Pentacles here on top of the Two of Cups, as well as the Empress here as well. I do feel that there might be some physical distance between the two of you. Panda's my favorite animal, nice. Oh, I'm sorry, let me just read real quick. Is I'm here good? Yeah, I thought Donkey said that. How are you so strong? I thought he meant about my stepdad trauma, because he was at the end of my... right after I said that. Yeah. Because again, I feel like with Donkey or with Bruce, it was very much that he saw you and like, how did you do, like how, you know, because he couldn't or he didn't or he, you know. But my hardest seems to be dealing with my self-worth and my mom. I'm learning about boundaries from the last bit with Mitch and practicing boundaries when I was dealing with Donkey. Yes, because I kind of want to discuss that as well. Because I think the below more so, sometimes, I'm sorry Nat, but I feel like I need to address this. Sometimes the blow from people around that could have known or were like indirectly involved is more difficult and harder and, you know, than the actual act. But yes. Anyway, okay, Nat. Who is this person? Again, I'm feeling a very, 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 very strong connection between the two of you. Just very comfortable right off the bat. Like, you know who you are with each other. Like, you feel in place. You know you're here. I'm here. We're not going. So there's that level of trust already. Which I just love. I do feel that there might be a little bit of like distance, physical distance between the two of you with the Two of Wands and the World energy. Why do I have the Devil? Why do I have the Devil here? Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Love that. Okay. Why do you have the Three of Swords? Why do you have the Three of Swords? What is that about? Nat's person. Nat's person. Page of Wands. And then the Hierophant. Okay, so I do feel that there is some, I don't know if it's like similar hurt, but I definitely feel that there is some hurt that the connection will heal for this person. The connection to you will heal. With the Devil, there's a lot of like fear, so that might be commitment issues. I don't know if that there is a situation with like his parents or their parents, that they either like not believe in marriage or in the constitute of marriage. That can also be like religion. I feel like that there's just a little bit gotten hurt with like upbringing, whether it is religion, whether it is, because I feel like it's something that they didn't choose, and it hurt them and affected them in a big way, making them a little bit hesitant when it comes to like relationships and whatnot. I do feel that there is some, at the beginning, some commitment issue or fear of commitment. Like, I want this, it feels good, but at the same time it terrifies the living shit out of me. And I do think small steps forward, not rushing things and taking it just very small and little steps, and that is the way forward here for sure. That builds trust, that builds, I almost want to say that tameness. The Knight of Pentacles slows moving energy in deck. With the Ace of Cups, I do feel that there's an overflow of love, but it can be very overwhelming. And again, I just feel that there's just a feeling of like, fuck, like I want this, it feels good, and I have all these emotions, but at the same time it terrifies the living absolute fucking crap out of me. And with the Three of Swords, I think in the past, they have gotten hurt in relationships when dating, when they were just like, let's just go, let's just see, let's just have fun, let's just go full force, opening themselves completely right away, and then getting hurt very deeply as well. So that's also causing a little bit of that, Six of Pentacles talks just about investing in it, dropping little things, and just you being you. That will be very healing for this person for sure. Because I kind of feel like this might look a little bit like the big bad wolf when you meet, like a bit cold, but this person on the inside is just a very big snuggly little bear, where if they're grumpy, you're just like, oh, come here, do you want a little snacky? Yeah, it's just the cutest little, yeah. And I do feel that you can, like, you see through the shield, through the mask, through the bullshit, and you know how to hit a nerve that gives exactly what it is that he needs, where he just like melts right away, which is just, yeah, it's just fucking cute. Okay, because with Judgment as well, it's very different from the past. Judgment is looking back at the past and deciding, choosing to make different choices for the future, learning from it, growth, moving forward. With the King of Wands as well, I do think that this person lives for fun. Very creative person. I don't know if it's like a creative field, whether they are like a digital artist. They might work, for some reason I'm feeling like computers, working with computers, back-end office, or I don't know, they're very passionate about their work or enjoy doing their work, and they're very creative in like finding solutions or dealing with shit, which I just like as well. King and Queen of Pentacles, do I need to explain that? I don't think so. It's just very, when you're together, very grounded, very calm. It's not that like excitement of like, sometimes people, I saw a video where it's like if you get like butterflies or like your stress around this bed, like, ooh, that's not a good sign. That is trauma bonding. With this person, it just feels very calm and natural, and yes, there are a little bit like butterflies or a little bit of like, but I think that leaves very, very quickly for the two of you. And with the Knight of Cups, I do think it is this person reaching out to you, but let me take a look. The Knight of Cups, I think it's gonna be him asking you out with the Six of Wands, so yeah, and then the Nine of Wands, yeah, but I feel like it's gonna be like, so you wanna go somewhere or something, or yeah, I think it just works really well. I think this picture just describes it really, really well, where he is just a little bit of a grumpy but very protective of her, and she just sitting back, just going like, let's give me little snuggles, let me give me just a little loving, and he's like, which I just like. We also have the butterflies around it, so I definitely feel that you guys will transform each other beautifully. I kind of want to take a look like when and how you will meet this person. When and how will Nash meet this person? This is turning in so much more than a one question tarot reading, but I'm curious. We have the Nine of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. I feel like that there might be, and then the King of Cups as well. Okay, I feel like that there might have been a timeline that you've set for yourself before the age of this. I want to have met my partner, and I do think that that wish will come in fulfillance. For some reason, I'm 34, 35. I don't know why that comes up, but I feel like, again, that it is a time that you've set for yourself before the age of this. I don't know if that's September that you will meet, September-ish. But with the Page of Pentacles, it does require, I don't know if that is, okay, so I do feel some distance, and I feel like that there might be an opportunity for you to travel for work, or like during the holiday, after, in between like work, but like obviously in between work. But the Page of Pentacles is like going on a new adventure. So it's not going to the same holiday that you always did, but going on a little bit of a road trip or a little adventure or something new and exciting, whether it is a solo trip or I don't know, something like that. Because I do think it is you going there, meeting, and then yeah. Do you know if it is friendship first? I do kind of want to say, because I kind of feel like it kind of reminds me of, and then the Knight of Swords. So yeah, I feel like that there is some communication first. I don't think it is a full-on friendship first. I think it is like meeting. It's like, okay, what it kind of reminds me of is when I go to Korea, we do like language exchange every now and then. So I go to parties of language exchange, I meet people, and then there's just a group of people that like hangs out together, and we go out. Am I friends with those people? No. But you know, they're there. And I kind of feel like it's kind of like that they're there and there's kind of like interest and we're kind of like friendly and we get along really well, but I do think that it is clear right away that there is something more there. Now with that Knight of Pentacles, I do feel that this person might just want to go like, okay, I don't want to put like a label on it yet, but I kind of want to hang out with you one-on-one, or in those settings looks for your company more. But yeah, I do think that it goes into relationships rather than friendship first. I think it's very clear that there's something between the two of you. More than just friends and just getting along. So yeah, I kind of want to leave there for you. Yes. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'll address that. I'll address that later. Thanks. You're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. Next up, I had for Ashley the oracles, but I also kind of want to read back to what we were talking about. Where did we leave off? Strong things, but my heart seems to be dealing with myself. Where them is my mom. Yep, stepdad abuse. Everywhere, physical, mentally, emotionally, sexual, since I was little, probably before kindergarten. Can't remember before kindergarten, but I know kindergarten, and up till 16. Oh my god. My mom's excuse, well, you're not the only one it's happened to. Actually writing about no one listening to her and talk and be there for her trauma. Yeah, no, you weren't interrupting, darling. You were not interrupting. But yeah, that's kind of like the vibe that I got from your mom as well, where it's like, what about me? Where I'm like, okay, but first and foremost, when you become a mother, your children become your number one priority. So she should very much prioritize you. If she feels like she's not being listened to or stuff like that, then she can deal with that with trauma. But she is your mother. You are not her caregiver. She chose to have you. You didn't choose to have her. So there is a big difference there, you know. And yeah, then go into therapy. Then go into therapy for her, you know. If you feel like you're not heard, that like your mom is giving you the job to be there for her. Like, you know, like when people talk about feelings and emotions, it is like if I express my emotions first, if I bring something to someone and like this is kind of what I'm feeling, and you're having feelings about that too, of what I'm saying, that's fine, but you wait your turn. You wait your turn. Don't go like, yeah, well, I'm feeling this and this and this too. So, because that is very much dismissive of the first person, where it's like, don't bitch about it because I'm having problems too. Where it's like, okay, then you're creating not a safe space for me to express my feelings to you, which is fine. But then don't bitch about it later, you know? Like, I have feelings, I want to express being heard and all of that. Just because you hear me doesn't mean that you have to agree or that you have to take what I say as to be the truth. You can disagree, but you just wait your turn. And I feel like your mom is just unable to do that, to wait her turn. And therefore you are programmed to wait your turn, but then your turn never comes. You know, you listen to her then, like, okay, let me hear this out then, but then your term never comes back, you know. Yeah. You're a grown woman. Don't either fix it or stop bitching about it. Those are the two options that you have as a grown person. And of course there's always the, like, as a woman, I like to bitch about it. I like to bitch about my situation and stuff just because I need to get it out. I think that is our progress. But with bitching about it, we're still doing something about it. If I were to bitch about something and then don't actively work about it, then you're just whining. Then you're just being a little bitch. You know? But so work on it and then you can bitch about it. But it's one of the two. One of the two. And that's very harsh, and that's very Dutch, and it doesn't, there are always like gray areas with that as well, which is totally fine, but that's the basic line of it, you know. That's what I said, so Bruce can hear his kids should come first before his relationship, unless it is their mom. Yeah, then talk, compromise and back up, yeah, but not mom. Then it comes after kids. Yeah, that's what I believe. Yeah, my mom was never there for me to help deal with my trauma. As well as your mother also kept it going. It was also not your mom also didn't go, like, okay, the man is abusive. Why didn't she leave? Why didn't she choose you? Why didn't she protect you? Why didn't you, you know, because you were the innocent in this. You didn't choose any of it. You didn't choose to be born. You didn't choose to have her as your mother. You didn't choose for her to date him. You didn't choose for him to abuse you, nor did you choose for him to abuse her. But it all just happened. For her, it was more a choice. She chose to have a child, she chose to have a relationship, and she chose to stay in an abusive situation. That is a very harsh reality, because I know abusive situations are very nuanced and very difficult, and there's a lot going on, and it's not as easy as, oh, you just chose to stay. I understand. But there is more of a decision at her end than there was at your end. And I feel like that needs to be said too. You know? And as a mom, again, it's your responsibility. You literally chose to have a child. Belen hates kids and expected to come first before kids. I can't see how that man even liked her. So disgusting, you know, yeah. My mom allowed the trauma. Yeah, she said, well, he abused and hit me too. So what? Finish that sentence. Finish that. Yeah. Like, yeah, I have that with, I'm gonna meet someone's mother also soon, and like I'm just very like protective of her, where I'm just like, if her mom said something like that, I'm okay, finish that sentence. So what does that mean? That, like, are there words that you can add after that that equals it being okay, or that it being good, or that you're being a whiny bitch, or because that's what it implies, you know. I don't know how got muddly when I never got it. Probably because you crave it. You become the person that you needed as a child. Again, psychology, I love it. But yeah, you become the person that you needed as a child. That's also why you see a lot of people that got bullied as children are now big bullies themselves. Because they become what they needed, someone to step up, and then they become, you know, yeah, that can show in all different ways. But yeah. Anyway, I was still not done. We are gonna look, let me scroll back, at the oracles. Can I get little love notes from Donkey to you? Didn't I do love notes already for you from Bruce? And any other one, please. Any other one for what situation would you like? But yeah, I think it's very... where you're like, I don't know how I got so muddly when I never got it. I understand completely. Completely. Because you know how not to. You know. But I didn't become what was happening to me. I went the rare option. Yeah. Opposite. Yeah. Again, there are very different ways. Like, not everyone that gets... Some people that get bullied become the bully. That, I think that's just a very noticeable example. But some people that get got bullied, also goes the other way, where they become a child psychologist, or, you know, more so to help. But yeah, you become... Again, it kind of depends on what you felt like you needed at that time. At that time, you, more than anything, needed a mother figure to be there, to listen, to hold you, to tell you it's okay, to work through everything, rather than an abuser yourself, you know. Oh, we did the free oracles. Oh, feelings! Oh, we did the feelings! Okay. I forgot. Okay, so from Bruce for Ashley. From Bruce for Ashley. I wish we could be together forever. We've been together for lifetimes. Why do we have to be apart? Oh. And you light up my world. You light up my world. And then another one for Ashley. Which one? Which one? I feel like I want to do just for you. And I'm a little bit between the little hearts. I always go for the Mystic Forest. I don't know why. I don't know why. Do we want spirit animals? I don't know. I don't believe Donkey is like his abuser. I don't feel like at all he does anything to his kids. No, again, it's just like you become the adult that you needed. So what did you need? Again, with the bully, it was just a very, like, becoming the bully is very, you know. But yeah, usually you just become what it is that you needed as a child. You become that as an adult. Where I feel like Donkey just wanted to disappear. Just, yeah. Because I also don't think that he had a good example of what else to do. Yeah, I want to do one of, or this one. The woodland creatures. Spirit animals, I'll put the spirit animals away. So, let me know which one you would like. The little hearts, the mystic forest, or the woodland creatures? How is it? Woodland wardens. Woodland wardens. Let me know which one you would like, darling. Let me know for everyone else. I will start with I kind of want to say last call of the free oracle again after Ashley's last oracle. And then we'll call last call for the free oracles for today. Give me 2 seconds. I didn't hear the voice note yet, but yes, go over there and smack him. Yes. And you choose. Okay, I'm gonna choose this one then. I'm gonna choose that one because that got me like excited. Where I'm like, ooh, and ooh is good, and ooh is good. Okay. So for Ashley, I haven't used this one in a long time. Also got it from my best friend as well. When we weren't best friends yet. When she was just my moderator. Okay. Ashley. For Ashley. Oh, you got the otter. Oh, no, you got 3. Okay. We have the otter and cattail with peace. You also had the fox and ivy with adaptability. And you have the beaver and birch with home. So let me read the guidance book on this. This is number 39. 39. You are entering a time of peace and tranquility. Enjoy it, allowing yourself to relax fully. Do I allow myself to enjoy peace when it finds me? And am I struggling needlessly against a strong current? The otter glides through the water with grace and fluidity, a beautiful sight to behold. The otters playfully swim, brings calm and joy to those who witnesses. The cattail is a symbol of peace and prosperity. It can be used for a variety of domestic purposes, from basket weaving and bedding to home installation. It is also a nourishing food. Okay. Next up we have, what are you, 27? 27. Also, the younger generation underneath me doesn't know how to read the Roman number system, which for me is just like, what? You don't know? Oh my lord. Okay, anyway. Adaptability with the fox and ivy. Allow the fox's ingenuity to guide you. Nimbleness and adaptability will suit you well in your endeavors. And the questions: do I feel stuck? And how can I adapt to change in my life? Foxes are cunning, quick thinking, and clever. When paired with ivy, a hardy plant that flourishes even in the harshest environments, the fox reminds us to apply our cleverness towards adaptability. Okay, and then we also have number 30, the beaver and birch with home. Now is the time to focus on nesting, homesteading, and settling down. Decorate and tend to your environment in a way that supports a feeling of home. What do I appreciate about my home, and is my home a place or a feeling? The beaver works hard to build the lodge where it raises its young. Using twigs, grasses, rocks, and mud, it constructs a safe environment for its family as well as natural habitat for migrating birds. Birch trees symbolize new beginnings, and they seldom grow alone. In medieval Europe, they were used as maypoles in pagan celebrations of midsummer. Because their wood was taught to protect the young and ward off evil spirit, it was often used to build cradles. Love that. So yeah, all of it very much just talks about finding your peace, creating your home. Let that be the focus first. What is my home? What does that look like? What do I need to adapt in my life? What toxicity with that fox do I need to move out of my life to create more peace in my life? So yes, I like that look. Lindy, understand harsh environments. Yeah, I think I was like, yeah, love that. I told my mom as a kid I would never treat my child the way she treated me, and I got slapped in the face. Well, that is just that's just like, thank you for proving my point. But at least yesterday when she went crazy again, I didn't cry, so I'm coming stronger. Oh, love that. Love that. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, I don't love it that happened, but it's like good, because that just means that you are growing, that you're taking some emotional distance at least from it, which is nice, which is good. Proud of you, because that's not easy to take that distance. Yeah, but yeah, like that, you going like, I would never treat my child the way you treat me, and then get slapped. That's just proving the point. Thank you for exactly, mom. This is exactly like, yes, thank you. This was my point. Yeah, which is just, oh my lord. Yeah. Especially with like parents' connections, it's so hard and so difficult, because we, like, children don't have a developed brain, and we don't often know what that really means. But there are a lot of like studies with like child trauma, like the child trusts the authority in what it is that they say, and so they easily turn into self-hatred. And as an adult, that, you know, is a very hard, difficult thing to do, because that is your wiring. And that's your foundation on which you build, which is just very, very, you know, difficult. I also did the same thing, Monica. My dad is an aggressive man. I'm sorry, Reshma. Yeah. Again, all the evil have also, like, for me, nothing is pure evil or pure good. It always has both. But yeah, it's through hardships, you know. It's just annoying that you have to go through hardships first. Okay, anyway guys, I will do my last call for the free oracles today. So if you're interested, all you need to do is follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know your name and the option you would like. The two options available are either the little love notes or feelings oracles. What feelings are there? How are they feeling? And with that, I want to be clear, it's not a lovey-dovey kind of like thing. It is very much what emotions are they dealing with. Because I kind of feel like people are like, oh, what are their feelings for me? And we're like hoping of like infatuation, but it's very much like trauma, anxiety. There is love there, but it's real emotions as well. Because I kind of feel like sometimes that they might be a bit disappointing for people. But yeah, anyway, I will start from the chat with all the dashes and then work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more and I'll take a look. This is last call for the free oracles. If you're wanting a priority oracle, a different oracle, or just another oracle, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. And all donations, as always, can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look up the exchange rate and we will figure it out. Okay, let's take a look. Last call for the free oracles. Kimberly, love notes from Marshall. Marshall for Kimberly. Are you thinking about me? I love you to the moon and back 1,000,000 times. I think about you all the time, and I'm tired of running. Mesa, how does A feel about you? Mesa. A. About Mesa. What emotions, what feelings are there? Okay, just the two. We have intuition, and we have protect your feelings. Protect your feelings and intuition. Reshma, Scorpio's feelings from Scorpio for Reshma. Okay. I'll take this one and I'll do another shuffle. Oh, gee, why is... Oh my god. Okay. Jesus. Scorpio for Reshma. Scorpio. This just feels so like a don't ask me about how I'm feeling. Okay, we have intuition. Yes, darling, thank you. We have healing, and we have a wounded heart. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, because I was like, what's going on? Intuition, I feel like that's more like for me, where it's like, yeah, your intuition was right. Because I feel like they're like, I don't want to talk about my feelings, I don't want to feel my feelings. There is that healing, though. Tejinder, love notes for Tejinder. You're mine forever and ever. I love you to the moon and back 1,000,000 times. Are you thinking about me? And we were always meant to meet. It was written in the stars. Let me get my hair out of the way. Samina, feeling oracles from Sean for Samina. What's a Sean feeling towards Samina? You have anger, forgive, and dreams. Ha! Anger, forgive, and dreams. Thank you, you're welcome. Hi, Shraddha. Oh, Shraddha, darling, let me know what you want, because I was gonna get to you, but you deleted it. Alicia, Aries, feelings. Aries, feelings for Alicia. We have joy, optimism, and bottled up. Bottled up. Why is this deck revolting against me? Oh my god. Nukuhanya, love notes from L. L for Nukuhanya. I wish we could be together forever. I want you. I miss you. Oh. And we were always meant to meet. It was written in the stars. Thanks, you're welcome. Do I write your name correctly? Yes, you do. Love notes from Scorpio for It's Me Again, Scorpio. I need you to help me. My love for you is stronger than ever, and I don't want to wait any longer. Please be mine. Okay. So, that was it. That was it for today's 3 oracles. Again, guys, if you're interested in an oracle right now, then a €2 donation is how you can get those. My delusion has been fed. Thank you. Love that. You're very welcome. Yes, guys, again, if you're interested in an oracle, then a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat if you're working with a different currency than the euro. Let me know. I'll look it up and we will figure it out. This is going to be last call for all paying donations as well. So let me close the list. The list is closed. So for everyone that is watching right now, you can still make a donation. This is just for new people coming in that they know the list is closed. Closed, yes. But yes. Oh god. I'm just so curious what my best friend sent me. She sent me a voice note and I'm like, oh, I need to hear. There's tea. Anyway, I have no doubt the donkey and me are twin flames, same trauma, just slightly different. Yeah. As well as you guys like trigger each other as well. It's not just same traumas or same, like, because that's just like, can also be like a karmic relationship, karmic partnership, trauma bonding. But with you guys, I feel like it's like just the way that you are as well as people. How you deal with situations are just very triggering for each other, where it's hard to understand, yeah, sometimes why you do what you do. Curiosity of Gemini kicking in, yes. Thank you, sweet. You're welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. Yes, I need to know everything. Because, like, I do know, or have noticed that with, like, Geminis, as myself, we're very, like, we love little small facts, or like we're interested in something, want to know, and then when we have a little bit of information, we're like, okay, that's enough. I don't need to know like the nitty-gritty of it. It's just I want to know what's going on, so I can like assess, do I need more information or no, or is it fine? Can I move on from your, yeah. Yep, you're right about triggering each other, yeah. Because twin flame is very, because that's also why it is very magnetic. Because you want that good, because when it's good it's great, but when it's bad it makes you feel bad, you know. So it's very much, yeah, you're a mirror soul, very opposites, very and that can work. Like opposites attract is sometimes also a little bit bullshit, because that's not always, you know, the case. It's just very what works, because soulmates, for instance, are not opposites. That's just it, just you like complement each other in the same kind of like way. What you need I got, what I got you need. Did I say that the same way? What you need I got, what I need you got. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, when it's awful, it's awful, yeah. Which, yeah, that's with like the twin flame. It's very much, okay, it shows you how much healing needs to be done on both sides. Because I've known one tarot reader that was in a twin flame connection, and she walked away from that, and now she is married to someone that isn't a twin flame, or, you know, anything like that. Where, yeah, not like... I feel like there's such a romanticization to having a soul connection in life, where there's always like, oh, I need to end up with my soulmate, where sometimes a soul connection isn't the best person for you. Like, for me as well, I'm very much a creative writer, so I also write stories, and I wrote a story about that as well, where if we were to know our soulmates, people are then like, oh yeah, but my soulmate this and this and this, or I want to meet my twin flame, or where I'm like, there's such a romanticization on having a soul connection, where yes, there are plenty of people that meet their soulmate, but they're fairly limited actual soulmate connections. I feel like people just drop the term soulmate just for even like infatuation nowadays. Where there's just a lot of hard work that comes with it. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I hope I'll never meet a twin flame or a divine counterpart, even though I have in the past. I don't want it anymore. I'm done. I'm done healing. No, I'm not done healing, but it's just a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of getting triggered, and it's a lot of dealing with yourself. And if you both heal from it, then yes, it's nice that you can come together and it fits well, but most of the time this just comes on your path when you need more healing. Oh yes, but somehow me and Donkey will work out. I'm happy and looking forward to hopefully being married to him. Yeah, apparently that is really, really rare to be twin flames, or each true love and end up together. Yeah, because it's a lot of from both sides as well, because you cannot, it's, you know, you both need to you, and it takes just a lot of fucking time. I don't think we can label with accuracy these intense soul connections. The fact is, they definitely change us to grow and see our own shortcomings in our personality. Exactly. Yeah, in Insta Reels, I see some people being delusional about soulmates. Yeah, which is fine. Like, for me, like, putting a label on a certain connection is also a bit like, does it really matter? What does it for you? I think it's good to know the label so you understand it better to deal with it, but not to flaunt with it. Like, oh, we're soulmates. Oh, we're divine counterparts. Oh, he's my divine masculine. Like, when it comes along, you'll know. Like, because I also, 9 times out of 10, when I get a lot of people that ask me, are we soulmates? Are we this or are we that? If you need to ask, 9 times out of 10, it's a no. 9 times, like, if you want it just confirmed, there's a difference. But if it's like, I don't know, then 9 times out of 10, like, again, I get a lot of people just ask me, are we twin, is he my soulmate? If you need to ask, it's a no. So holy shit, you will feel it. It's not a weird little like, oh, maybe this feeling is, no, it's like a slap in the face. It's like, here you go. So yeah, you'll know. you'll know when this is a real thing. Yeah, society, at least in America, they were romanticized it. Yeah, in America, I've seen a documentary of like a twin flame kind of like documentary about a group of people that were looking for their twin flame, and the twin flame was then in that group, and then the leaders told them, this is your twin flame and you should be happy with this person. It was very but yeah, like, where it comes from I understand, but yeah, people abuse it, spirituality, very, very much. Because with this as well, I can like, I always say, don't get too dependent on me at all, ever. Like, I give guidance, it's always your intuition that you need to follow moving forward. I can like kind of like give a different perspective of confirmation. Like, what I say should confirm what you already know. If I say something where you're like, I don't know, don't follow it, don't listen to me. You know. But I feel like there's such a I am a normal person. I just do intuitive things. I'm, you know, more connected to intuition too, with my guides and all of that. Also, I fuck up. I'm a person. I'm a human. So, yeah, don't, yeah, ever put me or anyone else, like, on a pedestal. Even I used to say the Queen of England, but the King of England, you know, poops. So, yes, we're all human. No one is better than anyone. But I've seen that documentary, and it was very much, well, but she is this, and she knows better, and this, and that, where it's like, girl, we all make mistakes. We all shit at the end of the day. So, you know, yeah. But there's just such a feeling of, like, I understand the feeling of wanting confirmation and wanting, you know, getting something from it, because that's why I'm here. But just don't put your life, like, oh, I'm not going to make a decision. I need to hear this person's opinion first or that person's opinion first, or, yeah. Don't get dependent on me at all. At all. At all. Yeah, it's a bit risky to label them, because most of the time people get stuck to the label because they are just being allured by the label itself and can become victims of their own delusion. Exactly. Because I've had it as well sometimes. Like, I'm brutally honest, and sometimes, like, I've had, especially at the beginning, I've had readings where I did readings very bluntly, and people take what they want to take, and it's not then up to me to go like, girl, that's not what I said, you know? Then they are not ready to hear what it is that the message really is. But yeah, there are a lot of people that do tarot readings just to feed into their delusion, which I think that's just human. I think we all do. That's normal. But there's that fine line there. But it's the same with anything else as well as with like having ADHD or having some sort of personality label on there. That we can hold on very much to, oh, like, that's my label, but that's just who you are. It's the same with like having a soul connection. Yes, it's a soul connection. Yes, it has a label on it, but this is just who you are with this person. You are just like that. Whatever label is on it doesn't really matter, other than understanding where it's coming from and how I can deal with it. Again, the label like ADHD, okay, but that's just who I am. That just means that I do things differently in this and this and this and this way. But, you know, yes, let's not become slaves to the label. How do you say that? Like, yeah. Yeah. I use tarot and Sherlock Holmes skills to find out. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I already found my 2 soulmates and I feel very strongly. Yeah, exactly. You'll, like, again, you know when you, it's never where it's like, oh, are they? Maybe. Then it's a no. Darling, it's a no. Sorry to, also, because I feel like I'm just like, sorry to, like, burst your bubble here, but no. No, darling. Because I also cannot stand, like, I've had also people come in the chat that just have, like, ideas of me, who I am, because I'm a tarot reader, where they think I'm just here to make money, where I'm like, 1, I don't make money at all, darling. 2, like, if I have someone coming in and going like, oh, are they my soulmate or blah blah blah, I could create a bullshit story just so that they pay me more money to get, oh, I need to know more about this, oh, I need to know more about that. But that is scamming people. I'm Dutch, I don't do that. I already feel guilty for people going like, oh, this is just a gift for you, and I'm just like, but I need to do something in return. Yeah. Anyway, we're so off topic. We're talking about soul connections. Yeah. Because I had, fun fact, I had my spiritual, like real spiritual awakening, like embracing it, in 2019 after I met a soul connection. I'm still a bit where I'm not really sure what it was. I think it might have just been a catalyst or some sort of like karmic, like contract, like soul contract type of thing, where it's like we were meant to meet to trigger something within each other. But that was already me going like, I'm going insane. This is crazy, you know? Yeah. Hi, Money. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Pets, friends, relatives can also be soulmates. Yeah. This is relevant too. Exactly. Because with me as well, when like I went like years ago, when picking out like a pet, we were adopting a cat at that time, me and my then boyfriend, and the first cat that we got really lucky with, because she was just absolutely lovable. But we saw her somewhere, and okay, let's get her. Okay, and then but with the second cat, we went to the foster thingy, and we just sat in the room with the cats and just kind of like got the vibe of the cat, and that's how we like picked the cat, which I think is like better, because then you have a deeper like connection with it as well. But yeah, friends, relatives, because you can have also like soul connections don't have to be romantic at all. Like me and my best friend also have some sort of like we have some sort of like, I don't know what it is. Again, it's a label where it's like it doesn't really matter, but there's definitely something of a divine intervention thingy there. But yeah, it's like, yeah, that's, yeah, no, but like not romantic at all. I am very, very straight, yes. I've never met a soulmate. Closest I thought Mitch, but other than that, no. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think so. I think for me, I come on people's paths a lot, but it's more so that they need something, you know? like the other day as well, I had someone reach out, or like I had, like a couple of days ago, and I'm still not sure if it was like spirit or if it was just this person being a creep. Either way, it doesn't really matter for me. But like I had a friend request on Facebook, and I was like, I looked at it, I'm like, I don't think I know this person. And I'm very much like, if I don't know you, I'm just like, hey, I'm sorry, maybe I forgot or something, but I don't recognize you. Do we know each other? And he just went like, oh no, I just, I thought, I'm sorry, that went like, I didn't mean to. It was like an accident of like hitting friend request. And then he was like, I did look at your profile just because you looked familiar. And we kind of like had a chat back and forward. Like there was no way that we knew each other from anything, anywhere. So that just like the recognizing me is, I feel like just his spirit team, like, oh, you need something, let me like, you know, take a look, because he looked then at my profile, saw that I did tarot, and then the conversation went in that direction into tarot, and we had a little bit of chat back and forward. Yeah, so yes. I think I missed the opportunity for an oracle for today. Oh no, darling, as a member you always have an oracle. You always have an oracle. Members, just always. So let me know what you want, darling. But then after yours, I am gonna skedaddle out of here for today. But yeah, let me know what it is that you would like. I think cats choose us rather than we choose them. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. But I think dogs also do that. But cats are more in your face about it. They're like, yes, this is my new spot. Yes. This is gonna be it. Yes. Yeah. Fun fact, did you know that most women that got accused as witches back in the day were women with cats? Do you know know why? Because this is this is so a Gemini brain, like all these fun facts. Because the plague was a thing, but it got spread by mice. If you take a look at old paintings and whatnot, there's always mice in the background somewhere, and mice were very much the one that spread diseases around. And who didn't have mice? Women, usually single women with cats, or house women with cats. And so when people around them got sick and they didn't, the logical explanation must be that they were witches, and so they got burned because they got cats. Yes. And that's also why witches got associated with cats. There's always a black cat with a witch. That's the association, because witches have cats. But it was because cats eat mice, and so the humans don't get the diseases that the mice had. Yes. Anyway, fun fact. Learn something every day. I would like some spirit guidance on the current situation with Stefan. Okay. Okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Current situation with Stefan. I kind of feel like I want these. Strange, I've seen this face before. You remind me of that song by Grace Jones? Which one? In Egypt, civilization cats were highly priced. Yes. Cats were higher than people as well. Okay, some guidance on the situation between Stefan and Moni. Stefan and Moni. Can I get some guidance? Stefan and Moni, this situation here. We have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. And imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So I'm feeling a little bit letting go, but like embracing that passion energy. And more so letting go of the past and just focusing on the future. What do I want it to look like instead of so hung up on the past? And then you stepping more into your empowering energy, kicking ass energy. And yeah, I can also want this for money. The shark, swim away from this situation. Library, take control of your own narrative again. The lioness, you have earned your stripes. Evil queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. And nostalgia, focus on the here and now. Yes, and not so much on the past. So yeah, that's what I have for you. I so want a beagle dog, full bred, and a Siamese cat. I want either a cat or a dog with short legs. Just a short little legs. Yes, because I have short legs. I am short, or at least in Dutch. Like, I went to Korea with my friend, and we went to a cat cafe, and they had the cats with the short little teeny weeny whiny little like feet, like legs, and I was just like cuddling up, and she recorded a video of me just talking to the cat. I'm like, yeah, I also have short little legs. We could start a little club together, the little short legs club. Yes, we will both be. And I was just cuddling with the cat. Yeah. Anyway, I'm highly allergic, by the way, to cats, to dogs, anything with fur. But yeah. Like the Queen of Wands with the black hat on a card. Yeah. So, want a beagle dog. I want to the list is closed. Yes. Very much. That helps a lot. Okay, good. Good. Go kick ass, darling. Go kick ass. I would love a pet, but until I'm free and independent, I can't. Yeah. I get that. Wait, what was the song again? That song by Grace Jones. Oh, I've seen that face before. That's an actual song. Okay. My cat is my stress buster. Love that my cat jumps like a dolphin. That's cute. That is cute. Yeah, cats are the best. Like, I had 2 cats with my ex when we were living together, and I was highly depressed. So I worked, and then when I got back from work, I just laid on the couch and slept all day. And one of the 2 always just laid with me, on me, which was very calming, and the other one always at my feet. But the other one was a English short hair cat. So he was very talkative, but he was also a little bit of a Mr. There's a little squishmallow, because you could just place him like on his ass, and he would just sit like this, and just talk. That's just cute, yeah. But yeah, we had to get rid of the cats because the cats couldn't come with me, and he didn't want to bring them where he was. And then one day, he just told me like, oh yeah, I brought the cats somewhere. They're now somewhere else. Where I'm like, oh, great, love that. Couldn't say goodbye, give a last like hug. I didn't know where they went. Yeah, my ex just got rid of them. Asshole. That's the only thing. Like, I don't care about anything, but that is still the thing that I'm salty about. Yeah. It's a great song. I'll listen to it. My parents had 2 white Swiss shepherds. One passed away early this year. I'm sorry. He was my bestie for 12 years. Yeah. How did you leave with the cats? Oh, since you're allergic, how did I live? Did you use anything for the allergies? So at that time, I didn't know I was allergic because I grew up with cats. We always had cats. And then we didn't have cats for a long time, and then when I lived on my own with him, we took cats. And yeah, it wasn't that bad because I did a lot of cleaning, so it wasn't that bad. But I got tested later while we already had them, and they're like, oh yeah, you're allergic to cats. And I'm like, oh well. Also medication, there's like medication for it, which just made me even more sleepy, which with my depression was like a great combination. But yeah, that's a rude, poor kitty. Yeah, I also couldn't say goodbye to my dog, so I know how you feel with that. Yeah. Oh, such an asshole. Yeah. But I'm glad that the fucker left when he did. Because I also say, like, at that time, when he left, I had an explosion of my depression that just turned very aggressive, to just not like physically aggressive, but like a little bit, you know, screaming and shit. And my mom had asked me, please go, you're unhappy, please get help. And I agreed to get help, and then I was waiting to get help while I was still together with him. And then I had my intake with the psychologist, and then the weekend after, or 2 weekends after, he was like, yeah, I don't see this, we need to break up. And at that time I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna go through like trauma and all this stuff and depression and dealing with all this shit, and now you're telling me this comes on top of that? Right now you're leaving me with that task? You fucking asshole. But now looking back, I'm so glad that he left at that time. Because that meant me having to do everything by myself. It meant me knowing the strength that I have, how strong that I am, that I can do everything by myself, that I can pull myself through. But at that time, I was just like, you are leaving me alone at this time. Okay, yeah. And then we didn't sell the house for another 1.5 years, so I still was like attached to him through the house as well, which just brought so much stress as well. But yeah, I'm glad he left when he did, because that just means that I know how strong I am, and I wasn't leaning on him for getting better myself, which I think would have made it worse. If he had left after, I think it would have made it worse. But yeah. I think you were mostly allergic to your ex, yes. Well, my brother also have cats, and if I am... if I'm there for too long, like, I, like, sneeze my brains out. But yes, it was a blessing in disguise, yeah. But only after, you know. So I have that as well when shitty things happen, where it's like, you know what, maybe in, like, 5 years I look back at this time and, like, I'm glad this happened then, you know? Even though in the time, in that moment when you're in it, you're just like, fuck me. Why? Yeah, maybe like 5 years from now, you're like, you know what, it made me stronger, it learned me this, and this. Would I have wanted to go through it? No, but it was not my decision. It was good when it did, and I learned a lot from it, and I got a lot from it. And it will never, ever happen, ever again. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I am gonna skedaddle out of here because this has been 2 hours of live streaming. So I will get out of here. Thank you so much for joining. As always, have an amazing rest of your day. Go kick ass. Go get them. You got this, 100%. And hopefully I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow or Friday or maybe next week.